Hey, I'm Aravinthan Narayanan. Welcome back to my channel. Yep, after a long time, I'm back with another interesting video. When we watch a movie, we notice the story, the visuals, the performances, but there's something shaping every moment, often without us realizing it. Yes, editing. I started thinking about this while watching Star Wars A New Hope. Despite being made decades ago, its pacing, rhythm, and impact still hold up today. That's when it became clear technology evolves, but editing is what gives a film its heartbeat. From cutting film by hand to digital timelines and AI assisted tools, this is the story of how movie editing evolved and how it shaped cinema itself. So, let's begin. Silent era, birth of editing. In the earliest days of cinema, there was no editing at all. Films were just a single shot, recorded and played from start to finish. Before projected films even existed, Thomas Edison's kinetoscope allowed people to watch short motion clips individually through a viewing box. These films had no cuts and no story structure, just moving images in a continuous loop. Everything changed with Georges Méliès. He discovered that cutting and rejoining film, he could create illusions. His film A Trip to the Moon used edits to show magic transformations and fantasy. Later, as films became longer, storytelling needed structure. Griffith introduced continuity editing, a way to make scenes flow smoothly. For the first time, editing became invisible, and movies started to feel natural. Editing was no longer accidental, it became storytelling. Mechanical editing, scissors and machines. As movies grew longer, editors needed better tools. This led to the moviola, the first machine designed specifically for film editing. Editors could finally watch footage while cutting it, instead of guessing. But editing was still fully physical, time-consuming, permanent, where mistakes couldn't be undone. And there was a tool which used to cut and join film strips. It is known as splicer. When sound was introduced, editing became even harder. Editors had to perfectly sync dialogue with visuals. Classic films like Casablanca showed how smooth, invisible editing could support emotion and realism. Editing tools improved, but the process was still slow and risky. Flatbed editors and creative rule breaking. In the 1950s, flatbed editing machines replaced older systems. They were faster, safer, and easier to use. Editors worked on flatbed film editors like Steenbeck and KEM, where film reels were physically loaded, viewed on a small screen, and cut by hand. Every edit was permanent, so precision mattered. This era wasn't just about better machines, it was about creative freedom. Filmmakers started breaking editing rules on purpose. The French New Wave introduced jump cuts, where parts of a scene were intentionally removed. At the same time, directors like Alfred Hitchcock used editing to control emotion. In the movie Psycho, fast cuts created fear without showing violence. Famous films like The Godfather, edited on flatbed machines, showed how slower pacing and carefully timed cuts could build mood, realism, and emotional weight. Star Wars A New Hope, which was made in 1977, was also edited in flatbed editors. Editing was no longer invisible, it became expressive. Digital revolution, nonlinear editing. The biggest change in editing history came with computers. In 1989, Avid Media Composer introduced nonlinear editing. For the first time, editors could rearrange clips freely, nothing was permanently deleted. Mistakes could be undone instantly. Nonlinear editing freed filmmakers from editing in sequence, turning editing into a space for creativity, not limitation. Films like The Abyss, Terminator 2, and Jurassic Park combined digital editing with CGI. Editing became faster, cheaper, and more creative. From film reels to digital projection. In the 2000s, movies stopped being delivered on physical film reels. This was a big transition for movies. Everything became digital files. Modern era. Today, editing is completely digital. Softwares like DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Premiere Pro, and Final Cut Pro are used for movies, short films, YouTube, and social media. In fact, to edit this video, I'm using DaVinci Resolve. Big films like Avatar rely on fully digital workflows. One of my favorite films, the Batman trilogy, directed by Christopher Nolan, was edited using Avid Media Composer. Now AI is entering editing. It's difficult to find whether it's AI or not. At the same time, mobile apps allow anyone to edit videos. Editing is no longer limited to studios, it's everywhere. Editing has become powerful and accessible. From scissors and film reels to powerful computers, movie editing has transformed dramatically. Yet, no matter how advanced the tools become, one truth remains. Editing is storytelling. It's invisible craft that controls time, emotion, and meaning. The editor's role will always stay essential. If you enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you'd like to see more film and technology content, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Hasta la vista.